Hey everybody, it's me, LaRasha, Goddess Queen, Just Me, 23, and this is going to be another zodiac sign reading. And Cancer, you are up, so this is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Or if you are a cross watcher and you're dealing with somebody that has strong Cancer in their chart, this is for you as well. Or if you were just guided to this video and you don't have Cancer in your chart, and you're not dealing with anybody that has Cancer in their chart, maybe there's some messages in this video for you too. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. If it does resonate, please leave comments, subscribe to my channel, as well as like my videos. If it does not resonate, please try your moon sign and your rising sign, which is your ascendant sign in your birth chart. And in order for you to get your rising sign, which is your ascendant sign, you have to have your name, your date of birth, the time you were born, as well as your location. If you don't have all that information, I say pay attention to your Sun, Moon, Venus, and your Mercury. Keep in mind, if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, my readings are only $25. My readings are very affordable compared to a lot of other readers. So if you're interested, it's $25 for a 20 to 30 minute reading. You can email me at goddessqueenjustme23@gmail.com. If you didn't get my email address, it's going to be in the description box of my video, as well as the about me in my channel. The cards that I use in my decks have already been shuffled. I'll cut them on camera. If you're interested in purchasing any of these cards yourself, they are listed in the description box, as well as the link to the Cafe Astrology for your birth chart is there too. Also, just want to say thank you to everybody that has been supporting me. Welcome to all my new subscribers. And I just want to say it has been very a joyful experience being able to help everybody. And I just want to say thank you for everybody that has been supporting me from the start. So let's go ahead and get started. It is Scorpio season. Scorpio season is about transformation. Cancer, you are a water sign as well as your fellow, Scorpios. So it's going to be very transformation period for you. There's going to be a lot of purging. You're going to be dealing with a lot of emotions because you are a water sign as well. So, and Scorpio tends to push you as far as the zodiac signs when it comes to helping you balance your overall water emotion. Okay. So this is going to be a very, everybody's towers. There's going to be a lot of towers in Scorpio. I don't know if y'all are aware of that. Some of y'all have already started having your towers. So just want to do a different reading this way around where it's going to help you, ground yourself and then help you know what's your main focus until the end of Scorpio season, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Let me go ahead and cut the cards on camera. And of course, I got my music in the background. And then I have my mini rose plant, y'all. Pretty. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So again, this is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, or cross watcher if you're dealing with somebody that has strong Cancer in their chart. So this is going to be your main focus on what you need to be focusing on during Scorpio season. Okay, Cancers? Okay, so the overall energy that we have is self-esteem. So like I was saying, emotions. Some of y'all are dealing with self-esteem issues. Some of y'all have been battling self-esteem issues, which has been causing you to be in a lot of different mental conflict, as well as you being a little bit oversensitive, is what I'm getting. Some of y'all have been losing confidence within yourself. Some of y'all have been fighting self-esteem issues, and it's getting better. So this is the overall energy that I'm going to be getting from you, through, like I said, throughout Scorpio season. I'm getting messages. Hold on. So I'm seeing some of y'all are very intuitive. Okay, so they're telling me some of y'all are very intuitive. Y'all are very, some of y'all are empaths. So a lot of y'all are getting messages from your guides. Some of y'all are getting a lot of dreams is what I'm getting from this too. So with the self-esteem issue, with the self-esteem coming out, what I'm getting from this is that a lot of y'all possess gifts, and you either don't have confidence in yourself in order for you to be able to display those gifts, or it's either and that's what's causing you to have it's part of your self-esteem issues. It's like a karmic it has been an ongoing karmic thing that has been in your life. A lot of y'all have lost your confidence within yourself, which caused you to lose your passion. It caused you to insecurities is what I'm getting from this. Okay, so I'm feeling a lot of insecurities. This reading is supposed to be very emotional, and I can already feel it. I'm feeling the energy already, Cancers. But a lot of y'all possess. It says, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So like I was saying, a lot of y'all are very spiritual people, but y'all don't have confidence in yourself to think that you can get a fresh start and, opening up your gifts is what I'm getting from this. Okay. The next card that we have is grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So a lot of y'all are dealing with grief. Some of y'all could have had some family members or some loved ones that had, passed away. Some of y'all are still dealing with issues as far as somebody passing away in your, that you truly love. So I'm seeing that a lot of y'all are also regretting a certain situation. Some of y'all are trying to find, like I was saying, spiritual healing so it can help you overall balance yourself emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Okay. So I'm just seeing a lot of y'all are going to be dealing with a lot of different mental conflicts as far as, sword energy and then also your emotions, which is, the cup energy. So I'm just seeing that this is overall is what you're dealing with, Cancer. This can also be you cross watchers as well is what I'm getting, because the next card that we have is adversity. And this is about you accepting challenges, you accepting the past for what the past is, you accepting, you going within and you finding that self-discovery within yourself, you realizing your worth, you realizing your gifts. And even if it's a challenge to you, I see a lot of you Cancers are going to be willing to take up that challenge. You're going to be willing to open up yourself. Some of y'all could have been a little bit narrow-minded in the past, which caused you to not be able to purge properly, is what I'm getting. Let's see. Sorry about that, y'all. My dog had an issue with the dog. Okay, so the next card that we have is adversity. So like I was saying, y'all are going to be accepting challenges. Y'all are going to be some of y'all are going to be letting go. The majority of y'all are going to be letting go of a past situation that was causing you to not be able to, grow properly. So a lot of y'all are going to be focusing on your overall growth. This is about you basically gaining the mental clarity, you gaining the, putting your emotions in a way where you're receiving nothing but positive energy, which is going to help you grow. So I'm thinking about seeing that a lot of y'all, and I think a lot of y'all are going to be thinking about, what does it take for me to be able to grow mentally, physically, and spiritually, and remove myself from anything that's keeping me stuck. So I'm seeing a lot of y'all are going to be possibly, like I said, some of y'all are going to be breaking free from a certain situation, some type of attachment that was causing you mental conflict, which was causing you, emotional dissatisfaction. And I'm just seeing that possibly, like I said, a lot of y'all are going to be transforming through Scorpio season. So it's going to be like you are going to be butterflies. You are going to be like, in the cocoon stage, a process of, breaking free from that cocoon and, starting a brand new beginning is what I'm getting from this. So a lot of y'all are going to be focusing on your growth. This says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So a lot of y'all are looking for, like I was saying, that spiritual fulfillment. Some of y'all are just trying to gain the confidence because that's the way that you need to go. But at the same time, like I said, you could possibly also be grieving a loss of something. Like, let's say if you do make the decision to be more, spiritual, you could possibly, like I said, be grieving a certain connection with a certain person. If this is something that has, I'm getting that there's a situation where somebody wants to go more spiritual, but they're going to be losing a certain connection with somebody else because this person does not see the same like when it comes to religion, when it comes to spiritual versus religion, there's somebody that you're dealing with. Y'all don't see the same points of view when it comes to that. And I feel that somebody is possibly thinking about removing themselves from a certain relationship because it's been a challenge with their growth, and it caused them a lot of worry is what I'm getting from this. Okay. So somebody that is somebody that is a Cancer, that they're going through that situation. This with worry also coming out. This is like I was saying about y'all being more in the sword energy, y'all being more the 10 of, swords, where you having, feeling that your life is ruined, feeling the pain, feeling envy, the loss. Some of y'all could be battling with mental illnesses, where, some of y'all have bad anxiety is what I'm getting from this. And y'all have been going through, emotional crises. And like I was saying, this could be something that was, since your growth of your childhood that y'all are dealing with, and it's causing a lot of grief in your life is what I'm getting from this. It caused a lot of challenges. So a lot of y'all are, like I said, dealing with self-esteem issues because it was something that was in your past, and you're trying to let go of a certain situation. So there could be, like I said, some family members or possibly friends, or there could be a relationship that's causing you to not move properly in your growth. And that's what I'm getting from here too. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep going. Ooh, Cancers, this is gonna be real crazy reading. Compassion, relationship, so action and visualization. So self-expression. So a lot of y'all have not been expressing yourself. Some of y'all are having problems communicating. Some of y'all are, like I said, trying to find your self-worth. Some of y'all have been dealing with, physical or mental illnesses, which was causing you not to be your normal self. And I'm just seeing that a lot of y'all are wanting to, gain that awareness. A lot of y'all are, like I said, looking for, the things that could help you grow more as an individual. So a lot of y'all are going to be going in. A lot of y'all are going to start speaking up a little bit more and using your inner voice. So I'm just seeing, this is about you finding your individuality. If you see, this is a 32, which is a 5, which is also about conflicts. So I'm just seeing the blue here was the conflicts as far as the mental, illnesses that y'all have. A lot of y'all are worn out. A lot of y'all are stressed, and y'all are very overwhelmed. And like I said, it's caused y'all to move in a certain direction that was not an overall good direction for you is what I'm getting from this, okay? So this is also, there could be some of y'all that's seeing a lot of birds. Y'all could be seeing crows. If y'all are going through a major transformation, a lot of y'all are seeing crows. Some of y'all could be seeing bluebirds. A bluebird could be one of your spiritual animals. So if you start seeing bluebirds or crows, those are the signs to help you move forward and let you know that you are going through a transformation in your life. The next card that we have is compassion. So this is about, like I was saying, some of y'all are going to be focusing on the insecurities, gaining that passion within yourself. Once you gain that passion within yourself, then you could have compassion for yourself as well. It causes you to be able to accept the things that has happened. And it is going to take you through some painful truth, but at the same time, you're going to gain clarity and you're going to be more nurturing is what I'm getting. So a lot of y'all Cancers are trying to be more nurturing. A lot of y'all are trying to be more caring and be overall honest. Some of y'all do have big hearts, but it's just that y'all have been dealing with certain people that was in your life that could have been a little bit untrustworthy. There could have been some of y'all that, like I said, were going through real bad self-esteem issues, which was causing you to feel forget about the gentleness that you have within yourself. So like I was saying, a lot of y'all are empaths. A lot of y'all are finding out that y'all are very gifted, but at the same time, a lot of y'all feel that y'all are going to be judged if you decide to move forward with those certain gifts and those certain rewards that the universe and God had gave you is what I'm getting from that. Okay. So some of y'all, like I was saying, is going to be focusing on your relationships. This is your intimate relationships as well as your family and friends. Some of y'all are, like I said, possibly grieving still from, people that you lost in the past. There is some Cancers that is grieving from a relationship that they had in a certain past relationship. This person this is more of an intimacy relationship. So if somebody is going through the grief of that, they possibly could, like I said, whenever this person left you, cause you to have self-esteem issues, cause you to lose the connection within yourself. Some of y'all, like I said, are wanting to move forward back to a relationship that was in your past because the relationship card is in the past situation. So I'm seeing some of y'all could be possibly taking action towards somebody that you felt that you had a deep connection with, somebody that you felt that was very trustworthy, and you saw them as could possibly being the mother or the father of your child. This is also about you taking responsibility, you also being very hardworking, and you being determined, Cancer, to get yourself out of any, energy or any position that puts you in a place where it's going to cause you to be in a more karmic cycle than you are in a good cycle moving forward. This is also about, you gaining the motivation, you being a little bit more ambitious, and you being a little bit more headstrong. So this is also a 3. So this is about connections, and with it being next to relationships. So I'm seeing a lot of y'all are going to be focusing on building a bond, more with the ones that you love is what I'm getting. The next card that we have is visualization. So when visualization comes out, this is about you being in tune with yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. Like I said, a lot of y'all are very gifted and you get the signs. You see that you do have gifts, but at the same time, some of y'all are, don't have the confidence within yourself to think that you could actually, that you're basically just lacking that confidence in yourself that's making you feel like you don't have what it takes. And so, like I said, a lot of y'all are dealing with past experiences that's keeping you stuck. And if you're still grieving from the past, you need to be more, stand more in your masculine energy, which is going to cause you to be a little bit daring, which is going to cause you to be a little bit more strong-willed and cause you to be able to focus a little bit more. A lot of y'all are, working on certain things that y'all are trying to manifest in your life. Some of y'all possibly could be trying to manifest a relationship back from the past, somebody that you have a deep connection with. Some of y'all are, with the 40 being out here, this is about 4. This is about stability. So some of y'all are, like I was saying, overall just trying to gain that stability within yourself so you can gain the confidence so you won't have those conflicts, mentally, physically, and emotionally. And you can break away from, anything that was causing you stuck, any blockages that was keeping you from going forward in your right path. So I'm just seeing a lot of focus this Scorpio season, a lot of different things as far as relationships, your mental clarity, you having more compassion about yourself, you doing the things that you need to do, you making the movement, you standing up for yourself, you expressing yourself a little bit more and just being overall truthful. And when you do that, yes, you possibly are dealing with, like I said, some family crises or emotional crises, as well as the overall difficulties. But I'm seeing a lot of y'all are no longer wanting to be narrow-minded. I feel like a lot of y'all no longer want to be, cruel to yourself. And if it is something that's, there is a certain situation or a certain thought pattern that you have that's causing your thoughts and making you stay stuck, I'm just seeing that y'all are going to get yourself out of that because you no longer want to question, who you're supposed to be and how your life could be if you were to go this way. And if you are looking for that spiritual fulfillment and that's what your ancestors and you're getting the synchronicities in order for you to go that way, then you need to make movement. You need to take action to that. You need to take action. And if it requires that you need to meditate and it requires that you need to seclude yourself from certain things, certain addictions, certain family members, or certain things that's going to cause you to feel a little bit guiltier, and cause you to be a little bit impatient and cause you to be a little bit insecure, remove yourself from that because it's not for you. I can guarantee you when something is not for you, the universe, your ancestors is going to show you that something is not for you. So a lot of y'all, like I said, it's a decision. It's going to be you or them. And I think a lot of y'all are going to be going through a lot of different changes during Scorpio season. So this reading is very interesting to me. Freeing yourself, like I was saying, cards don't lie. Okay, so free yourself. So a lot of y'all, like I was saying, is going to be freeing yourself from a certain situation that you no longer want to be mentally stuck. Something that was keeping you feel like you were in some type of bondage, causing you to feel a little bit more on the worrying side. Some of y'all, like I said, are freeing yourself from people that have betrayed you overall. If you still are holding on any past resentment or any past envy or any past, old hurts, I'm seeing that some of y'all are going to be freeing yourself from that. It's time to take back control of your life. So that's basically you being more of, the courageous Leo, getting that Leo energy, gaining your strength, and you being more determined and being, more, you gaining that inner strength is going to cause you to be a little bit more determined. It's going to cause you to be able to have your willpower and give you the courage to be able to move forward in a new direction. Possibly, like I said, Cancer, some of y'all are going to be meeting somebody new. There is going to be somebody that's going to be coming into your life that could possibly be a new soulmate, a new love life partner. This is also, let's say if this is somebody that was from your past, because it is in your past situations, I'm seeing that, let's say, Cancer, if you have been going through, cleaning up yourself as far as your self-esteem, as far as, loving yourself a little bit more, as far as you putting more time into you and then you acknowledging who you are as an individual, and you've been investing in, your own emotions and taking the time to heal you. I'm seeing that there could be somebody that's going to be coming into your life that's going to be a brand new person that you have been manifesting. There is possibly, like I said, some of you Cancers that have been manifesting to go back to somebody that was from your past. And I'm seeing that this is going to be happening. The next card that we have is safe for you to love. So this is about you being okay. Like I said, if you were going through any insecurities, Cancer or cross watchers, where you felt that it was not okay for you to love anybody, or it was not okay for you to deserve, that positive love, that emotional satisfaction, I'm just seeing that your ancestors and your higher self and God, the universe, is telling you it is okay. It's safe for you to open up your heart. Stop hiding your emotions. You being more, direct and you expressing yourself a little bit more and letting you, and if you really truly love somebody, you just expressing, how much you really care about them. You learning to trust yourself a little bit more. You learning to open up and, experience, the proper way to be in love and the proper way of you giving love back to somebody. So it says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Like I was saying earlier, some of y'all were dealing with, you trying to be more on the spiritual side. So some of y'all are battling, situations where you have people that's in your life that's judging you because you see life a totally different way than they do. And like I said, a lot of y'all are battling religious issues. A lot of y'all are, questioning, your upbringing when you were a child. A lot of y'all are still trying to keep your faith and keep your hope alive, which doesn't cause you to lose the confidence within yourself. So a lot of y'all, like I said, you are looking for, that renewal. Some of y'all are looking for, that peace. Some of y'all, like I said, are going to be opened up to your gifts because this card is also the highest priestess card. And that's about, the spiritual healing. That's about the inner wisdom. So like I was saying, a lot of y'all are very intuitive. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringings and spiritual paths. So I'm just saying, this is going to be your focus. Like I was saying during Scorpio season, some of y'all are trying to make a decision if you want to go a certain way, but possibly if you do go a certain way, you're going to have people that's going to judge you for who you are and what it is that you're trying to do is what I'm getting. But overall, like I said, y'all are going to be more worried about you and what makes you feel good, okay, is what I'm getting from this. Okay, so children, so a lot of y'all are trying to heal your relationships with your children. Some of you, like I said, are dealing with issues as far as your childhood because it is coming on the grief card is what I'm getting. So a lot of y'all are still dealing with childhood issues and you're trying to let go of that situation so you can be a new person is what I'm getting from this. Some of y'all, like I said, are going to be gaining, deeper bonds with your children. Some of y'all are trying to be a better mother, a better father. Y'all trying to be, that very hard working as well as that being that good role model for your children. Your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. So some of y'all could be possibly teachers, could be mentors, are thinking about becoming mentors, are public speakers that has to do with children is what I'm getting. Some of y'all, like I said, have great connections with children and you have always been a person that children look up to is what I'm getting from this too. The next card that we have is holiday. So like I was saying, there could be a holiday that the next holiday that is coming up, which is, Thanksgiving and Christmas. A lot of y'all are going to be going through a major purging cycle where you're going to be doing a major transformation. You're going to be basically more in tune with yourself as spiritually, emotionally, as well as physically. The answers you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway is what I'm getting from this. The next card we have is admit your true feelings to yourself. So like I said, a lot of y'all were before hiding your emotions and not being overall truthful about how much you cared about a certain person, or if it was you, yourself that was causing you to not be able to stay grounded. I feel that a lot of y'all are going to be gaining clarity and now you're going to be realizing what it is that you need to do in order for you to get a fresh start. So somebody is going to be opening up, Cancer. This could be you opening up to a certain individual, or this could be cross-watcher, you opening up to the Cancer. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly deserve. So a lot of y'all, like I said, want a new beginning, but at the same time, it's like some of your friends and families don't want you to have that new beginning, but your guides, their higher self are telling you, you deserve what's best for you. Don't worry about what everybody else is trying to do. Your path is not for everybody, is what they're telling me. Somebody's guide is saying your path is not for everybody. So somebody is questioning their beliefs right now. A lot of y'all, like I was saying, is finding that emotional healing. Some of y'all are going back and healing your past if it was childhood conflicts as far as things that was holding you back. This is also about you being more of, The Hierophant is, I'm going to say that card because the Hierophant is about, searching, doing that soul searching, you finding solitude, you doing, the meditation, you finding that inner healing, that wisdom, and then that overall guidance. So I see a lot of y'all are going to be a little bit more on your logical side of your thinking. So a lot of y'all are going to be finding things that's going to help you emotionally heal yourself. So if it has for you to get rocks or stones or, meditating, taking walks, exercise, and eating the right foods, I'm just seeing that y'all are going to be thinking about different things to help you with your spiritual balance. As your heart heals of the old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. So like I was saying, a lot of y'all are going to be going through that transformation. Some of y'all are going to be getting a new person that's going to be coming in your life, that's going to be helping you and build that confidence within yourself a little bit more. A lot of y'all are going to be getting a new brand new beginnings once y'all remove the past hurt or remove the past traumas that has been keeping you stuck and causing you not to be able to grow properly, okay? Okay, so it's up to you. So this is basically saying it's going to be overall your decision, Cancer or Crosswatcher, in order for you to make that change, in order for you to take those steps, in order for you to dedicate yourself. It's up to you in order for you to change your life around. The next card that we have, it says choose a new direction. So a lot of y'all, your guides are trying to make you choose a new direction, telling you that you do need to choose a different direction. Some of y'all do need a change, and a lot of y'all have been fighting that change. And I'm just seeing that y'all, if y'all keep fighting the change, it's going to cause you to lose a lot of people that's in your life that's there to help you. Okay. So remove those blockages. Stop being so indecisive and do the things that you need to do, and stop worrying and put yourself in a position where you can grow properly. Okay. Some of y'all, like I was saying, is going to be ending certain relationships. This is basically saying there is something better. So let's say if this is you, Cancer, and you know that a certain relationship is not for you, or if you know that there's and if it's not even just relationships, this can be just the way that you're thinking. The way that you've been thinking, there's a new way, a different approach that you can take that is better off for you. So stop, like I said, let go of the insecurities, let go of the worries, let go of doubting yourself, and be more, what they're saying is be more loving, be more courageous, be more caring, be more determined, nurture yourself. If it takes time for you to nurture, if you have to take time to nurture yourself, then do the steps that you need to do in order to nurture yourself to help you be in a better position than what you were before. Okay. So like I said, there's always something better. There's always something out there that's better. Even if we go through a relationship that was not good for us, there is something out there better. It's going to put you in a direction for you to get something better. And I feel that a lot of y'all need to go through that emotional healing in order for you to be able to get that new love. Okay. In order for you to be able to be a brand new person, because like I said, a lot of y'all are still holding on to past stuff that's causing you not to be the person that you're truly supposed to be. Okay. So this is about the relationship where it's telling you that there's something better. So some of y'all are going to be ending a certain relationship. Some of y'all are not going to want to longer invest in a relationship. Some of y'all have been, missing that emotional satisfaction as far as, that certain person that you want in your life that you can be emotionally fulfilled with. So I'm just seeing there is going to be possibly endings to a relationship. There could possibly be an ending. Look, the Highest Priestess card came out, and I was talking about the Highest Priestess card earlier. So there possibly could be an ending to a certain relationship. The Highest Priestess is a water card. So I don't know, Cancer, if you're dealing with somebody else that has strong water in their chart, which is Scorpio or Cancer or or a Pisces. But this is also about you not doing the things that you needed to do in order for you to find, the spiritual fulfillment. When this is also reversed, this is about, somebody controlling a certain situation, as well as there could be some secrets that's still involved in a situation, which is causing you to make a new, you're going to find out I'm hearing somebody is going to find out about some secrets that you didn't know about, and it's going to cause you to go into a new direction. There possibly also could be an ending to a fire sign relationship, Cancer. The Knight of Wands, that's Leo, Aries, as well as Sagittarius. So there could be an ending to that because it is falling on, telling you there is something better. So I'm just seeing that there could be some of y'all that are going through a relationship where somebody was being controlling as well as being a little bit secretive. There could be some secrets that's going to be exposed during Scorpio season that I'm getting. Somebody could also have been lying about them being married. They were married in a relationship is what I'm getting from this too. But overall, what I'm seeing, I'm saying Scorpio season is going to be major transformations for you, Cancers, and it's your decision if you're going to make that change. This is the end of the quarter. So like I said, a new year is a new beginning. So like I was saying, if this is going to be something that you're making a decision on and you're wanting to change, this is the perfect time for you to change during Scorpio season. So hopefully this resonates and I was not all over the place. I just want to say thank you. Subscribe to my channel, like my video, as well as comment, and you have a great day.